4. I got rhythm, I got music, I got my gal who could ask for anything more. I got daisies in green pastures, I got my gal who could ask for anything more. Old man Trouble, I don't mind him, you won't find him at my door. I got starlight, I got sweet dreams, I got my gal who could ask for anything more, who could ask for anything more.
We all know that Will and Jen have diverse group of friends. Most of you are weird, although some are not. Many have become connected to the couple in special ways. And so, we will call names who will represent these groups in delivering their messages. Moving forward, may I introduce a friend of Will and Jen's who will give a message and lead the first toast of the evening.
Thank you very much for your friendship, very warm and long friendship, especially you, Jen, and Will comes in the middle of everything. And with Will, we still have some stories to hear here, I guess. But Jen, I'm happy to meet the long-lasting one there. He's really a good friend you have. Jen and Will, thank you very much for your friendship. Let's toast and long life together to you two. Cheers.
Here's my toast to Jen and Will for being two of the few closest friends that Mo and I have in Subic and perhaps outside Subic. To Jen, who has always made her family the center of her life as provider, nurturer, parent, sister, and BFF to her children, and who has now chosen to extend that family half the world away in the Netherlands with Will as partner and add his children to the beauties in her own brood. To Will, who has brought romance anew to Jen and a new meaning to her life, sharing her moments of highs and lows, who knows how to keep his poise and the pain to himself when Jen is present, like being slammed in the fingers by a car door, remember? Or tenaciously holding on to the railing of a speedboat during a rough ride, remember Martin? Who brews the best coffee in the company of Jen and his friend and her friends, and who has remained committed to Jen and perhaps a baking lesson to me. Yeah, that's forthcoming. No? And to all their friends who came here despite being a Wednesday, a weird Wednesday, who know a peculiar event and experience when they see one, and who have not broken their ties with Jen and Will, and to their partners. Let me offer this toast to all of us, but most especially to Jen and Will and Jen. Cheers. Cheers, please.
It is truly an honor, and I knew this day would come. This is it. I have known Jen for more than 2 decades. I did not know Will that long. I'm sure she made a perfect choice. They are both special people because by letting us come to this beautiful, intimate, and unique but very creative wedding, they both provided us with an opportunity to participate in the celebration of their union legally. So let me wish you two a long and happy life with silver and golden wedding anniversaries to celebrate. Friends and family, here's to Jen and Will. A life of years, free of tears, bottoms up, and lots of luck. I love you both.
Here's to the friends and neighbors forever. For life, I mean. Here it goes. The blooms are plentiful. No time to meddle. We will catch someday in our haste to travel. Che, our neighbors, our friends, life's partner. Has my soul, has our soul in embers. Tame heart in parasol. Blooms will be ours forever. Cheers!
Well, we all had a very long journey. We traveled so far. We stopped at every nook or corner, finding our loves. There's love number one, love number two, but there's always the best of love. Mr. and Mrs. Will van der Heijde, tama ba? I'm sorry, I'm always mistaken pronouncing your family name, Will. But we love you. We remember you coming here one time and then texted in a month's time you will be back, and you came back with only 25 kilos in tow. And you came to a house full of thousands of kilos of whatever that little by little you cleaned it up. Thank you, Will, for coming into Jen's
we
life.
call
We call ourselves the witches and the wizards. No, I don't know who called us that name, who branded us that, but we're very loving witches, wizards, and bitches. We love you, Will and Jen. We want to share this song to you.
Nagsumpaan sa may kapal, walang iwanan, taginit o tagulan, haharapin bawat unos na
Iawat love most about Jen, aside from she's very witty, charming, all those, diba? Beautiful inside out. We all know that, right? But most of all, I love her quirkiness. Okay, to put it bluntly, her weirdness, diba? Diba? So I don't know about you, pero ibang klase. She's really one of a kind. And I perceive Will as somebody who's stable, unassuming, weirder, gentle. Kasi I only know Will for a short time. But I think Will is just what Jen needs. And Jen will, Jen is the spice and the sweetness in Will's life. So I think they're perfect together. Don't you think so? You know, every year, every New Year, I see to it that I see Jen. Every New Year's Day. And since they were together, the story that Jen tells me is different already. Will came into her life, the stories became more and more beautiful. So, I'm so happy for you, friend. And so I just pray for that love may abound more and more. And I pray that you will write more long love letters to each other until your wheelchair years. To Jen and Will, cheers.
I'm speechless talaga. That was an awesome wedding. I can't believe it's 8th of January 2014 already. And right before my very eyes, my high school chum and friend Jen finally exchanging vows with Will. May sumpaan kami nito at ang aking other friend na si Amy na hindi na daw kami magpapakasal kasi pare-parehas na kaming mga single talaga. Anyway, I'd like to share something like marriage is a work in progress. You can't relax after the ceremony and after the honeymoon, but continue to outgive to one another. When you are married, the two become one. Oh my, Jen and I shared a lot of things. When we were in high school, we even, the most memorable thing is that we go on an afternoon disco. At pagdating niya sa bahay nila, patay siya kay dad. Okay, I can describe my friend Jen is that witty young lady. She is one of the prettiest in our school campus. Jen excels in various activities. She even belongs to the editorial staff of our yearbook. She is still walang kakupas-kupas. And for Will, I'm happy for you, Will. You're lucky to have Jen with you. You are lucky. You are so lucky. Lucky. So lucky talaga. It's going to be a very exciting life living with my friend. I assure you that. For that, let me offer this toast of friendship. All the best and all things beautiful for Jen and Will. God bless you both. Thank you.
Okay. I met my BFF Jen in one of those random meetings of Apple brothers and sisters somewhere in Quezon City. So we had 13 or so years of wonderful friendship and growing strong. Me acting like her older sister and more often like a mom, perhaps worse than her own mom. Okay. Through the passing of the years, I have come to realize that the times we spent together involved, among others, jokes about people who will never hear them, as they were so inappropriate in the presence of those not within our inner circle. In short, chismosa rin kami. Our dinners here in Subic are most often perked with her home-style cooking that I feel personally nobody could ever match. Okay, a bottle of good wine, sometimes two, three, and more. Capping the night would be the smell of coffee brewing in the kitchen at the cafe by the forest. At that time, no one ever knew that we would be sipping wine and coffee, watching the sunset, far, far the forest's silhouette. And then came Will. Just as Jen is so much a gracious host, hindi ko mabasa, there is no doubt that Will is every bit the man who could beat Jen's coffee at the cafe by the forest. Nothing in our friendship has changed even with the coming of Will. Okay. I don't think this marriage would change a thing except probably that Will be brewing that cup of coffee more often. Jen is never a difficult person to deal with and to love. She's every inch my second sister apart from my own blood sister. She's fun to be with. That is why I always grab the opportunity to be home to where my favorite sorority sister lives. But Will is fun too, right? Weirder. Especially when the red horse comes kicking the hell out of that 6 foot plus frame. And Will, I really love your coffee very much. And I love you too. Jen is an amazing person, a free spirit. She's endowed with a great sense of humor. She's generous to a fault, and she never runs out of this world recipes, even if that malunggay tree dies. What happened to the malunggay, Will? Okay. Or her lemongrass melts away under the heat of the sun. Her love for life, for people, and more importantly, her children, is simply contagious, so that I never found it difficult to love Will and her children as well. And seeing Will for the first time, I knew instantly that she already found her one true love. Okay. Her knight in shining armor. That's someone who not only would be there by her side until she gets old and cranky, but one who will be cooking malunggay leaves, which Will would painstakingly boil, chop, and pack in the freezer. Jen, your dream of walking down the aisle with your Prince Charming has now become a reality. Will, even if it seems you are the underdog here, rest assured that I will protect you from this witch by the cafe at the forest. May you live to be forever grateful to God for these blessings of friends, family, and fortune. I love you both. So let's raise our glasses for the newlywed couple. Cheers.
Welcome to the dangerous world of married life. No use of repenting now. Try to be friends as much as possible, or soon you will be realizing you're just a cat and a dog married. Thank you and good night.
All the way from Colombia. Hey, show your hips. Like Shakira. Charot. Trisha Velarmino to give the last dose for Mom and Will.
Yeah, I know, Will, I'm your favorite child. So I'm giving this last dose. And Mommy, your life was a war zone, Mom. And I have no words for the pain and feelings and experiences that you went through.
be like you. And yeah, I'm here, Ma. Thank you, Will. I'm seeing the world. And I want to thank you for supporting me and treating me as your own. Ergo, I know I'm your favorite child. And you will always have my support, my blessing, and I can't believe it's happening. Thank you so much, and I will see you soon. I will go home when I'm ready, or I will see you in Holland. To everyone, sorry, I get so emotional because, okay. And everyone, raise your glasses. I have a coffee cup. Jen and Phil, cheers.
We miss you. Okay, now I give you Phil and Jeffrey. Music muna tayo ulit. Woo! We still have videos to show for Will and Mom, so please stay. That's the last segment of the program.
I do not know what words I'm going to utter through my lips. All I want is, binabati ko lamang ang dalawa, ang aking anak na si Jenjen at si Will. Kaya't ang gagawin ko ngayon, imbis na iinom tayo ng alak, 3 cheers for Jenjen and Will! Hey, Pep! Hey, Pep! Hey, Pep! Thank you po.
Jen Jen! Hep hep hooray, Jen Jen! Jen Jen, your turn.
Welcome here. Use of this time to acknowledge a lot of people who made this wedding one of the loveliest I've ever seen. Is it a scene? It's my loveliest wedding ever. So, anyway, I'd like to be modest, but we really have a big community of friends. And I am so blessed and touched by the gifts that I always get, day by day. This is my day by day miracle. And later on, I think there's a surprise for Will in video. Because, we chose this date because this is our 4th year together. I've never seen such a community of warm people. I think I could never find you in any lifetime. This is Will and my best possibility. And you are all part of it. So we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. And if there's a next lifetime, we will be friends again. Maraming salamat po. Here's Will.
Yellow pet. Oh man, did you see the yellow pet? Okay, we thought about many places to get married. We thought about Amsterdam, Milan, on a cruise ship. But we thought, this is the best place. We want to share this night with you. And where else could we do this? Yeah, we will do that many times again. Don't worry. I told Jen before, I can lead you, if you let me, but I cannot guide you. I cannot be your guide. This road is for me new too. We have to find our own way. And we don't believe in invisible forces or 1,000 years old books to guide us. What we believe in is follow our heart, follow our head, but most of all, follow the wisdom, the experience of life brought to this garden by the stories which our friends bring here and share with us. Thank you for being here tonight and sharing more stories, building more stories, and come here many times again. Thank you. You are our guide.
Denise, to turn over the program to you.
Music.